And it looks like we're live. Welcome everyone to the Saturday Night Strike. I didn't get a chance to do a show last night because I got caught up talking about AKs and the 105 the AK 105 situation with PSA. Some of them have bad extractors, some of them are not working great. And so I got caught up with that conversation with Zeke, so I didn't get a chance to do the Friday Night Strike. So we get the Saturday Night Strike makeup strike. So and in that fashion, I got a poll up that's saying AK-47 or AR-15. So we've got one vote for AK and one vote for AR-15. So there we go. There's that. Again, if anybody wants to jump in, the link is out there in the chat. So for those wondering, yeah. No, I've not been slacking, Daniel. I've been dealing with family. So let's just leave it at that. So, Warsaw, is that you? That is you. Okay. Can't hear you, buddy, if you don't have your mic on. Can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Question: is there any way I can put my logo on here?
Yeah, create a Gravatar account.
Oh, jeez.
Because it interfaces with this system. That's all I can do. So,
Graphics card account.
Yep. Here, let me link you in the side chat here, okay? Or I'll just do it on Discord.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's going on, Mr. FNH?
Not shit. I had an opportunity to join. Thought I'd say what's up. Grace y'all with the presence.
I'm sure that's exactly what you were thinking. Just 100%.
I mean, I didn't know Warsaw was going to co-host. I didn't mean to cork Warsaw here. I was like, I'll prop this motherfucker up.
That's fine.
Right.
I just got done dealing with the tribute today.
Mm-hmm. There, Warsaw. I sent you a link over Discord. Just go there and create an account and just add your new avatar to it. And just remember, when you create an account, make sure when you get onto the chamber, just use your email address you used to create that account, and it'll pull up
on Gravatar.
It'll pull from Gravatar. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that what happened to my picture?
Well, that's what'll happen if you create a Gravatar account. Here, I'll send it to you too.
Thanks, buddy.
So.
Yeah, I thought I used to have a picture uploaded, but maybe not in here. There's so many different stream services.
Yeah, well, it's just how this is set up, and it's easier. It's easier to use a free service that does it than have to waste all my hard drives, all the hard drive space on people's avatars.
Okay.
When we can be hosting videos and having chats.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. So.
Hey, So, Night Strike, how'd you like the tribute I did?
I have not seen it yet, man. I saw the video. I just haven't been able to see it because I've been, as I said, I've been dealing with family, and I'm going to be dealing with family most of tomorrow too. So
no, that's fine. That's fine. I'm guessing. I'm getting.
I watched it.
Yeah,
I'll give you feedback. I thought it was tasteful, and it was very nice of you to. It was very respectful, and I think the families and the friends and the loved ones and all that. Anybody that sees that will be very appreciative. I think.
Yeah.
So I would say thank you on behalf of those folks, even though I don't know them, but it was very nice of you, I think.
Just FYI, my mother's birthday is on Monday, so we took her out for dinner tonight.
Oh, so that's why.
Yeah. So and tomorrow we're gonna celebrate tomorrow because everybody including her has plans on Monday, so nobody's going to be available Monday. So we're doing it this weekend, the weekend before. So
didn't the Mad Hatter have like a happy birthday song?
I don't know.
Alice in Wonderland. It's been a long time.
Daniel, I don't know how many videos that are actually hosted on GunTube directly. We only have a couple because there's not a large hard drive in that server. So most of the videos that are posted are either linked from YouTube or another source because GunTube is capable of doing that. So
I've been seeing a lot of traction going on Rumble now.
Yeah, Rumble's getting more traction, but again, I've I've been hearing things about Rumble too, because Rumble's been, you know, they haven't necessarily played above board either. So, you know, it's like, which service do you use? I don't know. Whichever one doesn't, dick you over, I guess. So, anyways,
Can't remember who it was, if it was Joe Rogan or who it was that recently went on over there.
Yep.
Who's the woman that was trying to demand that get Joe Rogan off Spotify?
I don't know.
Some crazy broad. It's freaking an actress up in California.
Well, there's always crazy actresses. I don't give a damn about crazy actresses.
Yeah, all those people are irrelevant.
They're not only are they irrelevant, they are not even worth my time, because I don't give two shits what their political aspects are. They get paid to act, to play a fictional character. They don't get paid to tell everybody their fucking life story and their fucking political aspirations or their political views. I don't give two shits about their political views.
They get paid to speak when we say so.
And it's our protection of the First Amendment. If they don't like it, they can go to authoritarian China for all I know.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel every time some celebrity, actor or singer says this, that, or the other about politics. It's like, since when the fuck have you been in politics? Where have you been the last 30 years?
You know, I look at it different. I don't begrudge them for using their First Amendment right to say something that I don't agree with. Because guess what? We say things all the fucking time that people don't agree with.
Oh,
I know I do it quite a bit.
I say
things. The point I'm making is
everything I say,
the way I look
nobody
at it,
agrees with. So don't worry about that.
I've had this talk before.
Yeah.
With people that are anti-gun, and I tell them that exact thing is, I don't begrudge you a bit for feeling that way. I don't begrudge you for saying that or trying to dissuade me from my actions and what I do.
Yeah.
But you know what? The Second Amendment is also just like that. It's also a choice whether or not you want to use that right. And so I try to explain to these, educate these fools. And I shouldn't call them fools, because some of these people, guess what? They're only one act of being a victim away from coming over to our side and going, holy crap, guys, what was I thinking? Why did I give that right away of self-protection? And so anyway, yeah. It's a choice that they need. I'm fine with those people making a choice. If they don't want the First Amendment, I'm just fine with that. If they don't want the Second Amendment on their side, I'm just fine with that. But to make any of us to cow down to that level, like I'm not good with that. But I understand. I'm not. That's what I say. I don't begrudge them for being able to use their First Amendment to say whatever the fuck they want, even if it's wrong.
Okay, on the poll, there's no right answer. It's just FYI. The poll we got out there is just a fun poll to have fun. It's not the, one is better than the other. It's not the, one is going to smash the other. It's whichever one you have or like. So
I like them both, and I wanted to like the AK-47 more, but I picked the AR-15 over the AR or AK because of like how modular the freaking AR is. I was just thinking of like the Geisley Super 3 gun trigger. That's like my favorite Geisley trigger. And so, you know what I mean? Just for some reason that thought crossed my mind where I was like, yeah, I like AR. I like the AR. Just like you can order freaking parts and the shit will just fit. Yeah, you don't have to be like, oh, it's a Chinese one. There's none of this shit figuring out rabbit holes and crap.
What? You don't like the Chinese?
We
need to get you a Norinco AR-15.
Yeah, I don't have that. I have a Mac 90.
I'm kidding, by the way. That's totally a joke.
But yeah.
So
I just don't like how AKs aren't as modular.
Yeah. Tony's out there
like
saying
I do like how
by nature there is no poll. There is no right answer in a poll. There isn't. No. AK or AR-15. Just I don't care whichever one you have, whichever one you like. If you're feeling like an AR-15 today, click AR-15. If you're feeling like an AK-47 today, click AK-47. It's just that's the poll out there now. It's there for fun. It's not there to put one rifle up against the other. So here goes Night Strike. Daniel, that's one.
He's always getting under your skin, isn't he?
He's trying.
I've been more respectful tonight, all right?
We got Robert River Harrison out there. Yeah, like you were the other night on Discord. I saw that image.
That was only one time, all right? I'm not doing that.
I saw that image. Don't you even start.
I said I'm not doing it anymore, Night Strike, all right? Calm down.
Uh-huh. Sure you're not.
I'm not. Swear to God. Let it go, all right? I'm trying to have a good night.
I've let it go. I've let it go. That's why I deleted the image.
I could have done it myself for you.
I did it.
All you had to do was ask me, all right?
So, anyways. M. Gabriel saying Narinkophobe. There you go. So we got Flying Rich out there. We've got Daniel. We've got Robert Rivers Harrison. We got M. Gabriel. Clinton is out there. Sam of Anarchy 92 is out there. Tony's out there. Tactical Fud's out there. Flying Rich is out there. Sam of Anarchy 92. Cowboy Hillbilly's out there. Kingpin was out there. That's it for now. Anybody else comes in, we will let them know. We'll give them a shout out. Other than that, we're just kind of here hanging out, just shooting the breeze. So, whatever. Tony, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good. I just had to come in and represent AK since nobody else was.
I
do like AK.
We've got Mr. Crashing the Stream Extraordinaire.
What did Warsaw say?
Hello.
Flying Rich is here. How's it going, Rich?
All right. Nice Strike. I'm on WordPress.com. Is that the one I'm supposed to be using?
Gravatar. Go to Gravatar. It'll ask you to create.
It redirects me to WordPress.
It'll ask you to create an account for WordPress, but yeah, it's just Gravatar. So just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, I got a Gravatar.
Yeah, just use your Gravatar email in the chamber, and it'll pull your.
I would have to remember which email I used for that.
Well, that all I'm gonna say is you might want to go and get some pills for that. They make pills for that.
Yeah. Everything else is working. I don't want to screw with it.
ED pills or
no, not those pills.
I need to produce a Fraz passport. I just got to figure out how to do that. Do you think the people at the Conch Republic would let me know how to do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Which medicine were they talking about was a multitasker, like helped with Alzheimer's and ED? Wasn't it? Isn't that a thing?
Was it Viagra?
Whatever.
I keep Googling for that, and the link is already purple. I don't understand.
Well, that means you've already been there.
You must be on a Mac or something.
Been there, done that. Defense status out there. Man, people like ARs more than AKs tonight.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, what I like about them is the ease of customizability. That's what I like about them.
Well, I mean, if you ask Warsaw, he'll give you links out the yin yang to customize your AK.
No,
AK is kind of customized.
Don't get me wrong.
I mean, Tony just got a new AK. Tony, you wanna show everybody your AK?
What did I do with that picture? Let's see.
You have that picture you can show us?
You're the perfect example of that. Perfect example is that in some cases, and I've done this, to change out the stock, like from a side folder to a fixed stock on an AK, if you choose to do that, that's a matter of actually drilling out rivets and putting in a whole new trunnion, demilling your rifle, basically, putting in a new trunnion and riveting that bitch in. So it's like a little bit more involved. That's why I said, no, in some cases, I said that.
But you see, ARs are so ugly, they have to be customized.
No. You can't even speak on this, fool. You don't even customize your guns. I don't want to hear from you, Tony. You don't customize your grip, your trigger, your muzzle brake.
What are you talking about? I stained the wood on my AK furniture, and I put wood furniture on ARs. That's customizing. You ever seen my funky AR video?
Disregard this guy's
he
experience.
Can speak. He can speak. FNH. Everybody has a voice here.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. Wrong thought is allowed here.
Yeah. Wrong thought is allowed here, even if it's wrong. We got to represent everyone here, okay? Not just one side. All right. But
I I shoot.
Not
my
everybody
guns. I
can
don't
be
play
like
with it.
Flying Rich, who shoots their AK in their pool.
That'd
Isn't
be
that right,
sweet.
Rich?
Is it one of those infinity pools?
No, I don't think he has an infinity pool. I just think he has a
God,
normal
that'd be
pool.
amazing. Can you imagine if you're on the side of a mountain with an
Yeah.
infinity pool and SEAL targets out there?
Well, you could
Yeah.
do it in a kiddie pool, and the bullet wouldn't make it out of the pool.
No, it wouldn't.
Where
That's
you just
the
do
point.
the Al Bundy and
Yep.
you cup water into your belly button,
All right.
pop that out, and then you take a
So-
shot real quick.
Nice tricks. So I hop back in and it'll come up here.
No, you don't even have to hop back in. Just go click on the three dots, click on your name, and where it says set your Gravatar email, you just put it in there and press OK.
Let's see. I don't have that on here.
Oh, you're on the phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go into your settings to do it. Let me look it on the phone. Hold on. I don't use the phone that often.
I'm just going to go ahead and get this set up while we're talking about it.
Invite, share video.
Yeah.
No, but no, AKs can be modular. You can tell it's a fucking.
They
Russians.
can. They can. No, I agree.
It's just like a
Oh, okay,
different
I see.
level of difficulty and expertise involved is what I'm saying. Like I said, mind you, I've done this. I'm not speaking out of turn. I've had the experience of literally having to take that AMD 63 and convert it into a 65, and I had to change the trunnion. It was not that it was a pain in the ass or anything. It was just way more involved than changing out of stock. I mean, they are
Three dots.
No, you click on your icon, like the small icon when it comes up on the bottom. I'm doing it now.
Icon. What? And the options down there?
Oh, yeah. See, hey, there it is.
I don't have that option.
So if you tap the screen of your phone, like you're holding your phone horizontal, you tap the screen. On the right, it's going to be hang up. Then it's three dots, and then it's going to be the icon for you to be the F. Click on that, and then you can drop in your email address with your Gravatar.
Let me see. All right, got mic, got camera, got this board, and I got the hand. 4 squares.
Yeah, so after the four squares, that next icon, click on that.
Okay.
And then you put in your email address for your Gravatar.
Where do I do that? Search participants?
You click here. So under, it says settings and then profile.
I don't see that here. I'm seeing something different.
He's using Android.
Let me see something here.
I found my picture.
You found your picture. That's Tony's new AK. That's the GF3, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The one that's been on sale for $5.99.
Tiny little scratch. It's a blim, you know. It's got a little tiny scratch on the dust cover.
I don't see a scratch there.
It'll have more when I get done with it. When I drop it on the concrete, if it rains a few times, it'll.
Yeah.
Let me see. All right. Participants.
Right. Here's what you do. Okay. Before you do anything, okay, you're gonna have to click hang up the red button. Don't do it yet. Just listen first. Click the hang up button.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll go in, you'll do the 3 lines at the top left. And you'll go to settings.
Okay.
And then it'll say set your display name and your profile. And that's how you do it.
All right, Roger.
So go hit the button now and go set that up. Because he's using Android. It's different with Android. Android, you got to set it manually before you jump in. Or if it prompts you. So, anyway. So, what do you? Rich. There you go. What is Gravatar, Gabriel? Gravatar is the back end that does avatars for GunTube Chamber.
So wait, how do I flip the camera if I want the other camera?
You select the camera. Go to settings.
Yeah, it's just on and off. Let's see. All right, let's go to settings.
Go to settings, devices. and choose your camera.
Devices, microphone default, camera.
There you go, Warsaw. You did it.
Finally,
back.
now I got my logo showing.
There you go. Congrats.
How do you like to do what logo?
NY Outcast says, "This is America. What kind of poll is this? It must be a trick question." Yes, it is a trick question. It totally is. We can see you, Rich. We can see you.
Yeah.
And your thumbs.
Thumb man.
So when I select a back camera, it still doesn't do it.
Well, huh?
You gotta go to settings and just put your email in.
No, he's got no. What Rich has to do. It should allow you to set your camera.
Well, it does, but it doesn't change.
Hmm.
Camera facing front. Camera.
It is
facing
temporarily.
back. Okay.
Hey, thanks for your help, Night Strike.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
So yeah. Oh, by the way,
Scott.
I've been hearing that they're still trying to talk about the goddamn crack pipes.
I hear the whole pipe thing is still is still
What a ludicrous idea, dude.
Yeah.
How do you think they get him to stand up for so long?
I don't know.
Oh, what we got here?
Uh oh.
Oh, that is sick.
What is it? Did you print that yourself?
Oh yeah. You
it's
haven't
something
seen
for John
this?
Wick.
No, well, no. I saw the previous one you brought with you last time.
That's
That's nice.
sick, man.
Is that version 2 or is that version 3 now?
So this is version 2. Hold on. Why is the video? All right, the video is like many seconds behind. All right. Let's see. I can't touch these things on camera.
Right.
So I'll show you the
I can't
two
see
different,
you.
two different versions.
He's gonna show us something else, and then I got
So-
a super chat.
This one right here, both of these has these tabs,
Right.
and this has the same tabs, but it's doubled up and gusseted. So I need to drop this one, the gray one, into or drop all the parts into this one, do a little bit of cosmetic finishing or fit and finish type stuff on here. Because I think one of the issues is basically the maximum number of rounds I've gotten out without it stovepiping was 5 in a row. So I think a little bit of the stiffness here will help on that, and we'll see how it goes from there.
What kind of solvent do you use to either harden or clean up the prints?
I don't use any solvent.
No.
You don't use glue or anything?
You don't have to use it. You can
Nope.
the solvent.
'Cause
Some people use
I
solvent just to
remember
make it
hearing
smoother.
some 3D prints that used to use something. It's not acetone.
Yeah.
It's something.
Yeah,
use
so
something
Yeah, it is acetone.
it is
It is-
acetone. Yeah.
Okay.
I used to use it on mine just to make them smoother. It wasn't really
Right.
have anything to do with function,
Okay. All right. So we're getting to the super chat now.
Or if it was a fit and finish thing, like say those 9mm bullets I printed just for fun.
Right.
I would brush them down to make the diameter smaller so they'd fit in the chamber.
We got a $2 super chat from Daniel saying, "You going to next Tulsa, Lord Night Strike?" No, I am not going to Tulsa this year, unfortunately. I don't have the capabilities to go, so I'm not.
Oh, you've
going.
been to Tulsa before?
I've been to the Wanamaker gun show. Yes,
Oh, cool.
yes, 2018. There's videos on YouTube of me being there with a bunch of other people.
Uh-huh.
So, but yeah, nope, not going. Wish I could. I can't.
There's so many things going on, and I want to go to the gathering, and then so that's like the press day is Thursday. Is it Friday? Thursday?
It's the 17th of March.
I think the press day is Thursday, so I figure I'd go there Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday do the Makers match in St. Augustine. I'm not sure if I could swing, 4+ days away from home like that. I'd like to, but
Yeah.
I definitely want to go to the gathering. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the Makers match, and I guess it all depends on how well the G34 pup performs.
I got tickets for the gathering, so we'll see what happens there.
Yeah, that's what I learned from being dumb is you might as well get tickets just in case. So
Gizzard Gary, I didn't answer the door, and you ate the last slice of pizza. So why are you going after me for pizza like that? Because when I went to Arizona, I showed everyone that I ate that last slice of pizza that time. So it's just that one time I didn't eat the pizza because I was completely wore out that night. And apparently, Gizzard Gary got the last slice of pizza. That apparently the pizza was for me, but Matt and everybody else ate. So
I have an idea.
Yeah, what's up?
Let's get Gary on here.
Well, Gary can jump in whenever he wants. He just wants to make fun of me out there.
Obviously, he wants to heckle you more than I did.
No. I say you need to make Gary pay to join.
No,
because Gary wanted. I asked to be a mod.
Gary,
he was like, "Oh, sorry, only people that pay me get to be a mod on my channel." I was like, "Bro, I'm totally unsubbed. See you. Have fun with your monetized moderators."
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. That's one of those moves,
dude. My time's worth $25 an hour. I'm a welder. Ain't paying you to listen to your gun channel. No offense to whoever you are out there.
Thanks.
This is your hobby, not mine. I'm just a person that's kind enough to give you a thumbs up and probably a comment and whatever else.
If you're a welder, you know what you can do with welding?
A lot more than that, but I'm like 10 minutes from my house. I get off work and I pick my kids up. I'm home every night.
You can build your own firearms because you're a welder.
He knows, but getting a TIG welder.
I got to get power to my outbuilding. I got to get my own welder. I'm only 2 years into this welding thing. That's why I make so little.
Though the thing is,
make a lot more.
I went and looked, and a TIG welder would be better to make the SETME receivers, but I think I'm just going to use my MIG because I don't really want to drop the $800 into a TIG welder that I may only use once.
No, if you're gonna
you're gonna use it more than once because you're gonna make more than one raffle.
Yeah.
Hey, Night Strike, you ever tried using a TIG welder?
I have used a TIG welder before. It's been 20 years, Warsaw, since I last used a TIG welder.
Do you know how little control?
You do realize you got to have TIG fingers on, right?
Yeah, no kidding, Warsaw. Thank you.
No, what I was trying to say was you realize how little control you're gonna have with a MIG weld compared to a TIG weld.
What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna tack.
Okay.
I'm gonna
tack.
I'm gonna make a bunch of tack welds. I'm gonna go down the line, the seam, and just make a shit ton of tack welds, and then eventually it'll be one complete weld instead of just a bunch of tack welds.
Have you thought about looking on Craigslist to see if you can get a used welder? I mean, maybe not even Craigslist, Facebook.
Yeah, I've looked, and I'm not paying. I'm not paying like
buying a receiver.
A $900 to $1,000 for a used TIG welder. No.
Okay. Have you thought about trading for one? Do you have something on the property that you're willing to?
I don't have anything. I don't have anything worth trading. That's the problem.
Okay, my boss was telling me he traded a fucking boat motor. He did some work for a guy. He got a boat motor.
And no, Daniel, TIG welding isn't easy.
And then he traded the boat motor for a UTV.
That's why I'm probably just going to use my flux core MIG and just be done with it.
Did Tony just leave?
Yeah, Tony left.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
We have to go find something to trade for a welder.
So, what else is going on, Night Strike?
Gary is solidifying his position.
What the hell is he doing?
He's solidifying his position on that. So that's nice. What else is going on? Nothing else. It's just,
wait, there's something's happening tomorrow. I'm not sure what it is.
What is happening? Is there,
Super Bowl?
Is there going to be a bowl of supers tomorrow?
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, isn't like the Puppy Bowl tomorrow too?
Yes.
Oh,
I'll plan it every year.
I'm more of a fan of the Kiddie Bowl, but that's just me.
There's another one.
Yeah, I don't watch the Millionaire's Princess Bowl.
Amen,
Amen,
no,
brother.
Night Strike. There's another one.
Which one?
The anti-American slave
The
league.
bullshitter.
Oh boy. Daniel, if I had that kind of ability, I'd do that for a lot more than just the TIG welder.
No, I mean, have you thought about calling around and finding a reputable welder that has a small business in a shop and getting him to do the welding?
I've thought about it.
Some guy I saw made a welder out of a microwave.
Yeah,
I
but
kid you
that's more or less a stick welder. It's not a TIG.
Sounds very cancerous.
Hey, it worked.
You know what? Warsaw said the same thing when we were talking about that, and you know, he's like, it sounds like I'll get cancer or radiation or something from it. It's like, no, you won't.
It's a Chernobyl advice.
Make you stronger.
You know, he'll get what you call it, gamma radiation. He'll become the Hulk. You won't
There's no
like
such
him when
thing.
he's angry.
There's no such thing.
Ah, come on.
But if there were such a thing.
China.
Okay,
Oh,
so I
God.
finally got signed into my account. I need to hit the 3 dots.
Yep.
Yes.
And then what was the next step, please? Settings?
Put your email. Go to settings and then put your email in.
Go to settings, profile, and set your display name and Gravatar email.
Thank you.
And then you click OK, and it should pull up. So, it's like New York
There it
Outcast
is.
says, Night Strike wants everything done for free. No, Rob. I don't want everything for free. It's just the problem is I really don't want to spend $800 for a used welder. That's just it.
You sure don't want one from Harbor Freight?
I thought about getting one for Harbor Freight, but I'm still going to end up with it.
No, wait a minute.
$800.
Back this crazy train up. You're saying it's going to be $800 for any kind of a TIG welder. What's it
At
going to run
least.
you to get a MIG welder?
What?
What's it going to run you to get a MIG welder?
Going and getting some gas.
So you already have a MIG welder.
I've got a flux core MIG, yeah.
No, you got a
Okay,
flux
that's
core.
where I
That's
was
better.
confused.
Yeah, I've got a
I was
flux.
thinking, okay,
I've got a flux core MIG. I could get gas. It does accept gas, but I can use it without gas. And what I was thinking about doing is just doing spot welding on the SETME receiver to the point where it becomes one solid weld, and then just cleaning it up with a grinder. Like
so you're basically making surface welds. Make one weld.
More, yeah. I mean,
I
to
don't
understand
see you
what
being
I'm
able to get a grinder in there.
Yeah. To what I'm talking about is if you've seen it is either in range TV or Forgotten Weapons where Ian goes and he basically tacks the SETME L receiver together, doing that with the SETME C receiver instead of a SETME L.
You can't,
because
it sounds very crude, but I'm not going to knock it.
Both the gauge on the SETME L and the SETME C, the steel gauge is they're both 16 gauge. So, be aware of that. From what I heard, it's like you can tack it in place and then start doing small tacks. But if you're going to use a MIG or a flux core, what you're going to do is you're going to want to tack it, wait for it to cool off, tack it again, wait for it to cool off, and continue to do that method until you've got one you don't have a seam left.
Daniel,
Okay.
No, that's not going to work.
So
JB Weld is only for plastic, not metal.
No.
Wait. I saw on the internet somebody made an AR-15 lower completely out of JB Weld.
It's plastic residue epoxy. It doesn't work for metal.
No.
How many shots did it last?
Yeah.
It blew up and killed them.
Yeah. How many shots did it last before it blew up?
They didn't get to make the update video.
Wow. No, they did not. No, they did not.
It's that knife outside.
So So, but you know, that there's also the fact that I need to wait for the barrels to be in stock before I finish, work on that gun. So
anybody have an idea? Has anybody built a Polymer 80 before?
I have. It's not fun.
Just one, or you said where?
It's not fun because you gotta be careful. Because if you're not careful with the drilling, you can egg out a hole easily.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've heard from multiple people that they are not like having a Glock or a not a Glock, that they are something of their own. And that what I mean by that is think of like a Star Model BM, how it very much looks like a 1911. And for a very poor person that can only afford a High Point or a Taurus, it is a 1911 for those people. But for somebody like me and you guys, you're going to get that gun and you're going to be like, dude, this is why it's a $200 gun. The trigger feels fucking weird. Like the whole trigger moves. What is this shit? Instead of hinging, you know what I'm saying? There's just certain things like that. So what I'm getting at is I've heard that the triggers in those P80s are all like horrendously bad and not like a Glock. And on top of that, you're going to have to do all that milling work. So for most people, that comes out like total just shit when you show off the inside of the gun. It's like super embarrassing. Like, why didn't you just buy it? Now, if you're trying to avoid being on a registry or a list, I understand like that's your stash gun or your whatever it is gun. But guess what? They still know you have that.
I don't know. I only bought 50. Why would they know?
Dude, how many fucking ARs did John Crump say he had? He was like, I can't remember. He was like, I got 160 of them.
Yeah, somewhere up there.
God damn. Where I was like, bro, can I get a picture of this beautiful room filled with guns? I just want to see.
Well, it's not just one room.
Oh God. There's a story. My grandparents moved to the lot next door where one of the parents lived, and so when they passed, they took that home, and I am the oldest grandson. So I still remember that first home when they moved from, next door. And then I've got 4 male cousins that are all, I don't know, 10 or 12 years younger than me. And so none of them actually remember that home. But recently there was a death in the family, and we're at the funeral just, talking about old stories. And it comes up with my grandfather, how apparently he had this room. He didn't have a gun safe or any of that shit. He was a deputy sheriff at the time. And this is like the late 80s. And apparently he just had this room filled with guns where, it was, according to my aunt, it was just like, she's like, you don't remember that room? It was totally lined wall to wall with guns just everywhere. She's like, there must have been hundreds of them in there. It's like, oh, because I remember him having hundreds of guns when I was a child, but they were all on the wall, like floor to ceiling, hung up like a pawn shop. So yeah, it was very interesting growing up like that.
I was only in Crumpy's basement gun room.
Wow, that sounds beautiful.
Boy, that sounds like a bad story right there. Yeah, that sounds like a bad story right there.
Was it set up like the Terminator preps when like it just had rack?
We got a super chat from Crumpy himself saying Rich has seen one of the rooms.
Yep.
So that means
one of the rooms.
Crump has more than one.
Yes.
What? My babe left the cheese out on the counter. What the fuck, babe?
But again, we gotta call a spade a spade. You know, Crump lives in the bad part of his town. He lives in the cheap neighborhood.
Oh.
So obviously he's got to have like hidden rooms and stuff in his house to keep the riffraff away from.
He just drilled into the floor.
Who knows? Who knows?
In a John Wick style basement.
He might have it. Have like a cement slab over the entrance. We don't know.
Bro, I've always wanted to do that. Dig out like a hole in the floor and carry it out like one bucket at a time for like years on end. Anybody else ever have those weird fantasies of like creating a whole other layer down there?
Maybe.
Yeah, I imagine that'd be freaking awesome to have like a sub basement or 2 or 3 levels down there.
Yeah.
Of course, at some point, you're gonna have massive foundational issues up top.
Yeah, I mean, that's something you should probably make before you set up the basement.
Well, yeah,
you should plan when you're building the house. You plan that into the building of the house. You know. Daniel's doubling down. Daniel says 100 ARs is obviously peasant status. Well,
I'm lower than low.
Then Daniel, that means everybody is a peasant compared to you. Congratulations.
Only really ridiculously good-looking people have over 100 ARs.
Well, I don't actually know how many ARs I have because it depends on what you count as an AR. But hey, I probably have at least 2 ARs per family member that currently functioning ARs.
What? How many per finger or toe?
Well, all right. I have 2 AR-10s, so 1 308, 165 Creedmoor.
Oh yeah.
I've got like an AR pistol. I've got an AR-9. I've got a 300 Blackout. I've got a piston-driven AR. I've got a polymer AR. I've got what else? Actually, I don't know. Does a Safety Harbor 50 cal count as an AR?
Very expensive one, but yes.
A very expensive one, yeah.
I think it counts as 2 ARs. If I remember.
Yeah, actually, you're right. It does count as 2.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten that yet, but.
Oh, I didn't realize you pre-ordered one, or what's up with that?
Yep.
What's the weight like on that?
I don't know. I haven't called, or actually, I don't know that I talked to them since we're at SHOT Show.
Interesting. Am I allowed to ask how many Ronald McDonald bucks is that going to set you back?
I'm not sure.
I think it's more like Monopoly dollars.
Yeah.
Well, I got the money. Camel Cash.
Yeah, I got the money to cover it, so that's one of the toys I've wanted, and I'm getting it.
You know what? I don't even want to know what it costs because I don't have any fucking 50 cal ammo, so I don't need to know what that costs because I don't want to find out what it costs to buy a fucking single round of 50 cal. That's ridiculous. It's probably what, $5 for a bad round?
Probably.
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I don't have a 300 Blackout. I don't have a 6.5. I don't have an AR-9. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't where I'm like, I'm so bad. All mine are in 5.56. It's like so redundant. I just have like all the different flavors of 5.56. And now I'm getting into the redundancy where I'm like, I told my wife, I was like, get ready for a bunch of vanilla builds, babe. And she's like, what? And I was like, we have parts. I have bolt carriers. I have all this shit. I was like, you're going to see me start buying crap ass guns like the Palmetto uppers for like $200-300 or whatever, the stripped upper, you know? Or I take that back. I may just buy like the FN upper every time where I'm like, hey, it was $500 stripped.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on.
That's actually a way to do it, and then just throw like the A2 handguard because I've got all these takeoff parts like A2 handguards for days. And
hold on. We got another super chat from Crumpy saying 40 ARs per family member. I need that kind of status.
Bro, my bro is a 2A reporter. You better watch the fuck out.
I think John called me when he was on speaker today. John, can I share the conversation that we had when you called?
I think he probably would say no. You know how he is about his like secretive info.
When you lose a bolt carrier in that, you just have to sell the whole collection and be like, fuck it, I don't care anymore.
John, if you want to jump in, the link is at the top of the live chat.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah.
So.
Oh, you know what's a really good mod for the AR-15 is the Meprolite front night sight. It's like $30, and if you have like any kind of a A2 style front sight, so like the fixed front sight, that's what I use it for. Or I've used it in the Magpul flip up sights before. But yeah, it's like a $30 front sight. You can get the rear, but I really don't see the point of it. I like having a front reference point for my front sight, especially in like low light. If you're like I use the Mantis Blackbeard a lot to dry fire.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
It's great for like low light. Yeah, it's great for like low light. You know what I mean? Because then like your A2 front sight just seems to pop a little bit. It's like say you're training in the basement or whatever.
I think Crump said sure, John Rich.
Yep. So Crumpy called me as I was about to sit down at dinner, and I'd left my phone in my office, so I answered it on my watch. And so it's on speaker. And so I guess I was on speaker, and I think he was driving in his car. And he says, my wife got mad when I called her Euro. And I said, well, it's okay if you call her Euro as long as you're not in your mind saying trash. And so that kind of sprung up a whole conversation. And apparently his wife doesn't like the term Euro because the Euro destroyed Italy, where she's from. And I'm like, yeah, the Euro did that. And so then
hold on. As someone who's from Italian descent, okay, let me put it this way. The lira destroyed Italy before the euro. The euro had anything to do with it. Okay, the lira destroyed Italy. Ask me how I know.
Yeah,
I had some.
Well,
I mean, don't tell me that the euro dollar destroyed Italy, because that's like saying Italy was much better off with the lira when when the lira was only worth half as much more than the peso. Don't even give me that. I know this stuff. I had to do an entire school report about the lira, back in high school. So don't even go there. And that was before the euro, the European Union was a thing. So it's just like they weren't much better off before the euro, and they weren't much better off after the euro.
What's worse, the ruble?
The ruble's always been the ruble. We don't talk about
what is let's see, where's in South America? The
Venezuela?
Yeah, the Venezuela currency.
Pesos. It's pesos.
Is it pesos? So apparently there was a time when the Venezuela currency was so overinflated
the bolivar.
The bolivar, yeah. They couldn't pay the place that prints the money to do it because it wasn't worth the money. I'm sorry, it wasn't worth the value of the paper. So the government couldn't pay the printing company enough money to print bolivars because it was so valueless and it had inflated so quickly.
Kind of the same thing with Germany.
Well, yeah, post World War I.
Pretty much, it was the whole entire economy collapsed all across the nations.
No, actually, the European Union didn't just screw Italy. They screwed Europe. Okay.
Oh well,
just look.
Okay.
Just look at the European Union's laws about guns that they enforce on even the people, the countries that aren't part of the European Union. Like they literally shove those anti-gun laws down Switzerland's throat when Switzerland was like, no, we're not going to enforce European Union gun laws. But they forced them to.
Too.
They forced them to.
Yep.
So
Crumpy says, tell about my wife's cousin. So Crumpy's wife's cousin has a PhD and was cleaning houses because she couldn't get a job.
And that's ridiculous in itself. It is super ridiculous. I agree. So,
and apparently is now selling clothes.
That's not right. That is not right.
and can't come to the U.S.
Why not?
Because they're not crossing the southern border with a sombrero.
Well, could they just come from the north?
Oh, well, that was my joke I was going to make, is that if you want to see a border get shut down faster than you know what, it's like just see if the Canadian truckers say they're going to come to DC. You'll see a border get locked down so fast to make your head spin.
Yeah, I don't think we're that lucky. Yeah, but next thing we know, at Night Strike is going to be giving us the Roman salute. No, I don't do the Roman salute. Doesn't mean I don't know how. I just don't want to. And no, Daniel, I'm not of fascist descent. My great-grandfather left Italy before World War One.
Here's the crazy thing, though, is Night Strike. Nobody even knows what that term actually means.
What?
The Italian abbreviation for fascist, believe it or not, means stronger together.
Yeah.
It was literally a bundle of sticks that were wrapped around together. That's what that means.
Yeah. John, don't get me started on Sicilians. Don't get me started on Sicilians.
Sicilian.
But apparently John wants you to tell him about Sicily.
I'm not sure what that story's about.
Tell them about the houses in Sicily.
Yeah, I'm reading that. I'm not sure.
Didn't we work with the Sicilian mafia during World War II?
The Cosa Nostras.
Yes.
Yeah, the Cosa Nostras. Yeah. It's like Daniel's like, we get it. Italy and Europe is a a dunghole.
Not too early.
No one cares about Europeans. No, it's true. No one cares about them these days.
Nobody likes Germany right now. Germany's screwing up the rest of Europe as well.
Yeah, because they let all the Muslims in.
Well,
all those refugees, and I say that with air quotes.
Not just that, but they also kept the Russian pipeline open.
Yeah, it's Europe is screwed. Period. Yeah,
not all of Europe, just the ones that are like falling apart, like France and England and Germany.
Yep. John says about why they can't leave houses empty because somebody will come in and steal everything.
No, because the migrants can squat in the house and you can't get rid of them.
Oh, because of what is it?
Oh, dude,
laws about tenants and whatnot.
I don't know if I can say what I'm thinking, but I don't think I'll ever have a problem with somebody squatting in my house for more than a few minutes.
Yeah. I don't know if you should have said it like that. But yeah.
Well, I would have done like they did in France. I would throw tear gas bombs in the house, and they would leave. Boy, what do you think it was going to say?
Squatting as in pooping.
Yeah, I thought someone was just going to use the restroom and leave.
Oh.
But all right. Anyways, Daniel says we stopped caring about Europeans in 1776, right? Night Strike. Well, I would hope we had, but apparently no. Let's talk about them some more. Apparently, and just there you go. There it is. But I really don't want to talk about Europe. Nope. All right. Other than that, does anybody else have a topic they want to talk about?
Actually, I do.
Okay.
What can we talk about?
Did you hear Biden gave people in the Ukraine 48 hours to get out?
The embassy. You're talking about the embassy.
The embassy, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, just keep them there, goddammit.
Because the Russians said, "Hey, you need to get your people out of here. It'd be awful if something happened to them."
Yeah.
Keep your people there, dude. That's what I would have done. If they attack American people, then it's an act of war.
Yeah.
They're not that stupid. The Russians are not that stupid, all right?
No, they're not that stupid, but Putin seriously wants that Soviet reunion bad. So if he can get at least, a quarter of the Soviet Union back, you better believe he'd do it.
He already took over Belarus.
Well, he already took he took over Belarus already. Now
You guys see that thing about Bloomberg getting appointed to the Department of Defense?
What is he? He doesn't know jack shit about defense.
Something about he's going to be on some kind of technology board or some bullshit.
What the hell is this you got there, Rich?
Polymerides.
Oh, jeez.
How many do you have?
50.
Are you going to start?
Great. You don't really have to show.
Hey, how do I? How come I can't see the videos there, Night Strike?
There he was showing it just now. So
it shows that now it popped up with a screen that says video has been turned off to save bandwidth. The hell?
Yeah, well, he had it on, so.
Okay. No, I couldn't see it last time either. I didn't know if I had a setting I needed to change, and I figured you'd be the one to ask.
I don't know. So. All right. We've basically been going about an hour, almost an hour.
We could talk about one thing.
So Trump says he's married to one, a European, I guess he's talking about.
Yeah, what nationality?
Sorry, Crump.
Italian.
Yeah.
Crump's married to an Italian?
Sicilian.
Sicilian girl.
Ooh. Yeah. That's... Don't even get me started. Nope.
Hey, I tell you what, though, Night Strike.
What?
If the border was open between the United States and Canada, I'd take a lot of freedom-loving Canadians and I'll trade them for 1 million Canadians, Californians.
I don't know. I would only take the truckers because they're the only ones that in Canada that'll stand up for their rights.
Yeah, eh?
Well, I'll take them over Californians any day. Get them hell out of here.
Because Trudeau instituted those gun laws, and all they did was ignore the ban and not turn them in, but they didn't do anything to fight against it.
They're doing everything they can, including the CCFR, but even the CFR can't do much about it. It's
do some rallies, start saying we want it in our Constitution. We don't want to, do something. But I've heard that one Canadian group doing stuff, but that's it. And I was like, you got millions of people there. What's the deal?
It's because of FUDs, Canadian FUDs.
Yeah,
that's why.
So,
FUDs will do enough damage when we're not up in a state like that.
And Daniel it's not John. It's not John's life choices. No, his life choices are fine. All right, I'm going to end the poll. Apparently, this round, it looks like AR-15s have won. And Daniel says it's sad when Canadian truckers are more American than Americans. Yeah. That's about how it goes. So
there's one thing though about Canada, it's freezing cold up there. That's the only thing they don't like about it.
Yep, and my friend Tim's out there. Oh boy.
Who the hell is this? Oh God. Tell me that's not what I think it is.
What?
The character from It.
No, it's That's I think his avatar is from something else.
It looks like a character from Hit.
No, it's either a video game or an RPG character. So, anyways, yeah, I think we're just about done. So, you go through the room. Anyone have anything they wanna let anybody know about? So go ahead and let them know. So, Mr. F&H, you're up first. Anything you want to let anybody know about?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are so inclined, get over there and look at my Mr. F&H Instagram account. Sometimes I take like pictures, gun related pictures or life related pictures, whatever. It's kind of a whatever the fuck I want, page over there. But I try to post cool shit pretty often. I don't know why. I've kind of transitioned from doing much on YouTube here. I think what it is it's easier for me to make content over there with the tools I have, like meaning the apps and whatnot. So like recently I made a welding video on the pinning and welding that 516 upper with Lantac Dragon brake. So that, like, I don't know. If you're interested in any of that shit, I won't bore you guys to death. Get over there and check my Instagram out. Thanks for having me on, Night Strike. That was cool of you, man.
All right. Warsaw, anything you want to let anybody know about?
You can check out the new tribute I did in honor of Willie Boltman and Midas Webley, as well as others. It's on my YouTube channel, Warsaw Patriot. You can check it out.
Oh, Willie went?
Willie Boltman.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, he passed away. You didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, he passed away as well as others, man.
Oh, man. It's a conspiracy.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. And again, we had Flying Rich out there, so check Flying Rich out on YouTube. Artisan Tony was in here for a little while, so check out Artisan Tony if you're so inclined. Again, if you want to check out Gizzard Gary and John Crump, who are out there in the chat over there. Other than that, who else did we have out there? I think if you haven't done so already, go to rnldisplays.com and buy yourself a rifle stand or a pistol stand or a pistol caliber carbine stand. Use code NS15 for 15% off. So check that out. And with that, we will see you guys later. So take it easy and shall not be infringed.